Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your astrologer Sanjay Kapoor from Calcutta, India at your service, sir. It's life that whoever is born has to die, whoever has to come has to go one day. Come and go is going to go on forever. But there's something called a natural death, and there's something called an unnatural death. It's unnatural death which I'm going to be talking about today in this show. Unnatural death caused by an accident, caused by poisoning you, by killing you. You could die of a disease which does not have a cure. You could die during a pandemic because there's no cure during the pandemic. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, unnatural death. And the significator of unnatural death, ladies and gentlemen, is the planet Rahu. Rahu! I have always stated in all my shows, Saturn doesn't kill you. Maybe you suffer. Saturn gives you suffering, but the cause of your death is finally given by Rahu to you. And that too, unnatural death. If it's a natural death, it's accepted, eventually it's accepted by all. Oh, the person is old, he's, he couldn't live anymore, so he died, or she died. But when you're young enough, or you're fit enough, when you're healthy enough, and then you suddenly, you go because of unnatural causes. Ladies and gentlemen, that cannot be accepted by any and everybody. Not at all. None of us can accept it. Why do you think we are so scared to die an unnatural death? We're not scared to die a natural death. None of us are. I'm sure. Obviously, you cannot live forever. But you sure want to die a natural death. You don't want to die an unnatural death caused by Rahu. When we see a birth chart, it's the 8th house which we determine to find out the longevity of the person whose chart we have just seen. The 8th house determines the longevity. If the 8th house is strong enough, then yes, you live over 75 probably. 75 years of age. And if it's not strong enough, then you live below 75. Means till 75 you live. You don't live beyond that. I've seen it. I've experienced it by seeing it so many times, thousands and thousands of times. I've seen it happen in my own family. When Rahu aspects your ascendant or your ascendant lord in your birth chart, then remember you could die an unnatural death. Or even in transit, when Rahu looks at your ascendant or your ascendant lord, remember, it's alarming. It could be an alarm where you got to take all sorts of precaution, all sorts of remedies. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Natural death and an unnatural death. If it's a natural death, it's accepted gracefully, peacefully. But if it's unnatural, it leaves a scar on people around you, especially your near and dear ones, ladies and gentlemen. For this very reason, there's a protection locket which I make, which can be sent across to you in any part of the world, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the price of that amulet, of that locket, could be found out through the phone or the WhatsApp number which is on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Just to guard yourself from Rahu. Rahu! The evil one who can but give you an unnatural death. Yes, and we see it. We see it in practically in all practicality. We see it happening around us. You folks take care. A very big God bless all of you, and do get in touch. Thank you so very much. Thank you very much.